Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. In today's video we're starting out at resident services. We actually need to move a house out of the way just so we can get to building. There is someone's house in the way of the plot that we're going to be doing, and while I'm at it I can go ahead and destroy the staircase that's in the way as well, because we're going to be doing a really big build today, and we're also going to be adding to the last build that we did just to kind of enhance it just a little bit more. Like I said in the last video, I'm not going to be doing like overkill on the decorating, just enough to make it look like a simple city. But yeah, so went ahead and placed Wart Jr.'s house right on the beach, and now we can actually get started with some terraforming and actually placing down some path. So right behind where we left off, I'm going to be extending it out a lot more probably, just to give it the look that I want to go for. Today I'm going to be making some like apartment style like buildings. I am really excited to try this out. I've done some stuff like this in the past, but nothing like this, and I think it'll be really cool and cute, just to kind of stick with the theme a little bit more. And I have another idea. Cannot wait to show you guys all the ideas I'm going to be doing. But yeah, so starting off, we need to do some cleanup as well. So I'm going to go ahead and deflower and deweed, because honestly I don't know how much room I need. So I'm going ahead and remove some of the water too. I'm not going to terraform like everything all in one video just because that's boring. So I'm just going to do it when I need it. So yeah, so that's why you still see a mess, especially on the second level here, but we will actually be building some on the second level today as well. So I just need to make sure everything's a little clean so I don't have to stop when I'm building. And I really don't like removing everything, so doing it little by little is okay with me. And now that I kind of have the shape for right now that I'm going for, I want to go ahead and place down some pathing. You will probably never see this pathing ever again, but I'm just really picky and I just want to make sure everything's covered up. So I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways, just in case you can see it at a different angle, because I would hate that you can, and I would have to come back later to fix that. So just in this spot alone for right now, I'm going to place down all the pathing. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to be using a lot more wide display stands, especially for the look I want to go for. This first little bit is kind of confusing just because I want to make sure that it's in the right spot, because I didn't know kind of how far it needed to go out, and I wanted this spot to end, because I don't know if I want it to continue going towards like the left side. So yeah, I didn't really like how that was facing out like that way, so I just placed it like this, backwards. It's a lot easier for me too, and I'm gonna kind of teeter-totter them back and forth just so it can give the look that I was going for. And I need to make room because I want to have like little patios on each one. It's a really cute idea and I really want to do that, so I want to make sure I was doing everything correctly. And you can kind of see what I'm doing now. It's just placing them slightly more in front of one another. I really like already how this is turning out, and I'm using this kind of black window as like a sliding door. I feel like that's really cute. It can be like a sliding door to like a balcony or something. I don't know, it looks really good, and I'm glad that I did use this custom design. And again, like always, they are in the description below, so if you all want to use them as well, go ahead and check them out. And now I'm actually going to extend the road further, and I think I'm actually going to make this build even bigger and have it go all the way out to kind of like match the road. And so we're going to do a lot more pathing, but it'll be okay. And I think I want to make like a little store of some sort too, just to help fill in the area. I don't know quite what store I want to make yet. Maybe like a little coffee shop or something, just to fill it in, and plus kind of stick with the theme, and I think it'll look really cool. And this pathing that I'm using for the road, I really do like it. It's very simple, and I like that. It's this is so much of a change from KitKore, and it's really relaxing to me because KitKore was pretty stressful. Especially I've never done anything like that before, so it's really a nice break to be able to come to something that's really relaxing and take a lot of weight off of me, because KitKore was definitely hard. And I wanted to make this sidewalk path over here at least like 2 wide, just in case I want to like add different layers to things, especially like with the different fences and stuff I use. So I wanted to do that on each side, of course just to mirror what I'd built before, but to also help. And it turns out our paths aren't transparent, so any like in-game path that I use, it can go right over it. And I wanted to extend out with this different style of brick path that I used. This looks so nice. I really like it just because it, I don't know, it adds a different layer to things. I feel like it just looks so much different from the other gray path. It just looks really nice. And now that that's done, I went ahead and extended out this other sidewalk path all the way down just to fill it in all the way. And I'm just going to cap it off around at the corner just because I don't know what else I'm going to put here after this build. So just to play it safe, I went ahead and did that. And also, since I'm making a little shop, I don't know if this path needs to go all the way out or not. So I just kind of left it as is just for right now to help me out a little bit later. And now we can actually start placing down our wide display stands. And I didn't know if I wanted to leave this one out just a little bit more, but I just left it for right now. And I am using simple panels now. I am going to be using this in-game like cement brick. I actually have seen this on Pinterest and I wanted to use it myself. I really like how this looks, and the wide display stands. I use that kind of door path as a window on the wide display stand. You can see it's black. I know you really can't see that well, but I promise you it is there, just to kind of make it look like more of a fake building. So I did use that. And just over on this side, I didn't know if I wanted to add another like wide display stand or not, so I just put a simple panel right there for the time being to help cover up the area. And I did decide to kind of push that in just a little bit more and to add a little like difference to like the other building we made in the previous video. And I did end up finding a like actual like door, and this looks really good. I only put one in there to act as like only one door. And to elevate this other part we built last video, I moved some stuff out of the way to actually place down some more simple panels down. I feel like this helps a lot and it looks really, really cool. Like I said, it's not too much. This table was being really annoying. I don't know why I didn't want to scoot over. It has like one of those weird like, I don't know, like hit boxes, I guess you can call it. The size of it is really weird. So yeah, I had to scoot it over, no big deal. And I'll place one last one right over here. I feel like this is going to make everything look a lot better, which it did. So I'm really happy I did do that. And now that we get all like kind of the ground floor kind of sorted, we can actually start working on the part behind it. So we have to do some more terraforming so we can work on the second level some more. So I went ahead and extended out the backside of the little coffee shop that we just made to help it out just a little bit. And then I'm going to be extending out the apartments going this way to fill it in even more. And plus, so it actually looks like a bigger building. And I don't know if I'm going to make a third floor or not. I was kind of contemplating that just because I don't want to overdo it. I don't know. So hopefully I can come up with something else that kind of fit that just a little bit better. And yeah. So now that we got all this extended out, we can actually start laying down our pathing. And again, probably never see this, but I am really hard-headed. So I went ahead and just extended it out all the way to where we ended off our terraforming. And so far, this is looking really good. I can't wait to start adding decorations because this is when the build itself is going to take off and actually start looking more like a apartment building. I'm really excited to try this out. And now that that's done, we can go ahead and place down our wide display stands. Thankfully, I did a lot of this off camera, ordering a lot of wide display stands. because you have no idea how long this, well, some of you guys might, how long it takes to actually order stuff. So I kind of do this just periodically throughout the day. Like if I come home from work, I just order some things here and there to help me out later on, because it is a really big time saver, because it's really annoying, especially when you're trying to build and you don't have the stuff that you need and you have to stop recording, and on and on and on. So I went ahead and actually ordered all of the stuff that I needed. I needed to get some more simple panels, so I went down and grabbed some to kind of put in front of the building, and this is already looking really good. I wanted to add some stuff around the houses to make it look more lived in, like there was actually an outdoor patio, and I wanted to add some dividers just so they have their own little patio and make it look a little bit more realistic. I wanted to add like some actual stuff that you'll see, like people have like fans, or like if they have chairs or whatnot, just to put out. I feel like that's really cool. I wanted to add some greenery too. I know that it is monochrome core, but I feel like if there's a black variant to things, and if there's a black pot or something, that kind of works. So I wanted to use that. So you'll see I did find one that actually had a black pot. And then over here, I'm just using the concrete panels to act as a divider, and it's a different color from the white that I've been using. I added a little AC unit, and then also I had one more plant that I wanted to use as a little gray pot, so I feel like it was fitting. And over here now, I wanted to extend this out just so I can put down another simple panel, but as you see here, it wasn't really lining up like how you want it to. Why would it? So I just did the harder way and pressed it in, and then just placed down my wide display stand once more. And now that that's done, we can actually start with the decorating, which I'm really looking forward to, because like I said in the last video, there are so many items that are the monochrome colors, so I'm really looking forward to see what I can do with it. Now, I did use that coffee sign that isn't true, like a true monochrome colors, but it has a silver outline, so I'll let it slide. So just so you know, I will let it slide. I feel like it looks really cool, and I don't know, I wanted to use it. And I got this other kind of weird display stand looking thing. I just feel like it worked, so I just placed it down, and now we can actually start laying down some fences. And I wanted to use a lot of different types of fences, just because there is so many different styles you can use. So I had this little still fence down, add a different layer and something else for you to look at. And also the safety railing, I really love the safety railing. I feel like this is a slept on item. Definitely recommend using those. And I added a little table here just in the corner to kind of help fill that in, and a lamp. I was really happy with how everything was turning out, especially around the coffee shop. It was looking really good. I added a little vending machine just to kind of fill in the area a little bit more. And instead of using a planter here, I wanted to use a plastic bench. These will be the benches that I use all throughout the island. And I don't know, I really like how these looked. Added a little white one in front of the coffee building itself. And now I just need to cap off this area just to make it look a little more caged off. And we can add a little crosswalk here just to give it a little something else to look at too. Again, using all these monochrome colors, I just want to make sure there's a lot of things that everyone can look at, just so it's not a big blob. Added another little crosswalk here too. And now on the back side, I didn't know if I wanted to add a third floor or not. And I opted to do only a little one, just to be a little bit different. And I wanted to add kind of different things behind the building itself that you can see, just to give it more interest, kind of like a rooftop kind of feel, if that makes any sense. I wanted there to be almost like little ladders or something, something you'll see in a big city. And I don't know, I feel like it would be really cool, so I wanted to try that out. I didn't know really any size that I wanted to use, or if this was a good placement, so per the usual, I just winged it, and hopefully it will turn out okay. I just made a little square. I really think the item that I'm going to use will be small enough to fit it, because it is a really odd sized item. And now I can use these metal grates that I actually picked up too. I feel like this fits enough. And if I don't like the color later on, I can just find a different color and change it out. But I feel like this has worked really well, especially like for like the top of a building. It just looks cool. And I grabbed this very big like antenna looking thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's kind of like a satellite dish. And then I added a utility pole right above it too. I feel like this can work for like all the apartments, so it was cute. And I wanted to kind of cage this off to make it look more, I don't know, like realistic, to be like there's like a way to get up there or something. So I wanted to add another little layer of terraforming around and put like fencing around it, and then have like a little ladder going up to it, just to make it look like people or like workers can go up there and do maintenance if they have to. I feel like that would be really cool, so I wanted to do that. So like I said, already placed a little ring around it. Now I need to put down our steel grates around and then add our fencing. That is one thing I really like with the Animal Crossing, especially when I'm doing builds, is making things look really realistic, or at least trying to. So I wanted to stay true to myself and make something that is, you know, realistic looking. So I feel like this kind of fits that theme a little bit, and I don't really see that, you know, like something like this too often. So maybe it's something new for you all, and I don't know, maybe you guys will appreciate it. And now that that's done, over in this corner, I wanted to add something a little bit different too. Thankfully, I have a big catalog on my main account to where I can look at items and get different ideas from. If you're ever struggling on ideas, always look at your catalog. You never know, you might find something that you don't really get to use. And for me, the item was a tank. So I wanted to go something with ladders, and as you see, it has a little ladder on the like backside of it, and I just kind of turn it around to where you'll be able to see it from kind of like the bottom. And I added another utility pole just at a different height, again to give you something else to look at. And now that we're done, let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's video. And as you see, you can actually see the utility poles, the satellite, and that tank like I really wanted to. Everything turned out really well. I really hope you guys do agree. Again, if you have any comments on anything, leave them down below. It'll help me out a lot. Again, I really hope everyone is enjoying Monochrome-core. I know that I am, and I can't wait to make more videos for you guys. But yeah, if you did like today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.